Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Danjer Collecting Pickups. This is the Dragon's Lair edition, and today my son is MIA, he's out with his mom, so I thought I'd just catch up on some of the items that we collected along the way and some new items to build his Dragon's Lair collection. My goal with Dragon's Lair, along with other games like Tron and the Frogger prototype I have, are just to simply build his appreciation and education of video game history. Now, as many of you know, Dragon's Lair played an important part of video gaming history, combining both gaming and animation, and was developed in 1983 by Cinematronics. And along the way, it inspired many gamers and even graphic designers to not only play and enjoy games, but pursue a career. Alright, so today we're going to look at some of the things that I had picked up previously and some of the new items that we were able to secure for Danjer's Dragon's Lair collection. In no particular order, we're going to start with this piece in the back here, which is a model sheet. Dirk the Daring. This was an actual model sheet used by the animators while designing Dragon's Lair. It does come with a certificate of authenticity from Van Eaton Gallery, signed by Mike Van Eaton, with thanks. And this here was to ensure that the character was, for lack of better words, consistent throughout the game. Alright, so there's a piece there. Again, it was used, it was taped to a board, and that's a very cool piece to have. Along the way, a number of things were developed, ports of games, some memorabilia, and one of those pieces was an Aladdin lunch pail. Here you see the pail. This is in very good to near mint condition. There's a memorable scene from Dragon's Lair, and along the way you see a couple things there. There's Dirk and Daphne, and there's another scene which is great. Alright, and a couple more scenes. Whoops, there you go. And that went along with a thermos. Some of the color palette is a little bit off here, but it's still a very nice piece that accompanied the lunch pail. Alright, as I mentioned earlier, the game was ported. Here are some of those various methods, which include the DVD, the HD DVD. This is sealed. Here's another copy of the HD DVD, and also Blu-ray, probably the best edition of it right now. One of the harder editions of it to find as well. And in addition to that, the most recognizable is the Laserdisc. Alright, there was a reissue in the early 2000s, but this was one of the original Laserdiscs. And for those who might have this, I definitely recommend the Pioneer CLD A100 laser active player for your enjoyment on this game. Alright, in addition to that, some of the more modern versions of Dragon's Lair, again, ports and some sequels. One of the definite ones I recommend is the Dragon's Lair trilogy for the Nintendo Wii. It also comes with Dragon's Lair 2 and Space Ace. It's not impossible to find, a little bit rare though. There's Dragon's Lair 3D. I have it for GameCube as well, but just thought I'd just pop out the Xbox version there for you. And there's the 2 CD PC version. In addition to the model sheet that I had earlier, the actual one, it was a Xerox copy here. Again, this is accompanied with a certificate of authenticity from Van Eaton Gallery, signed by Mike Van Eaton, and it's signed by Gary Goldman on the left and Don Bluth on the right. Very cool pieces to have in the Dragon's Lair world. And last but not least is this piece here. I did not take it out of the box, and just in case you're wondering what that is in the background, that's the Steel Battalion controller. But the Dragon's Lair animated ladies series done by Electric Tiki. Here we have Daphne. Alright, this statue was actually had a run of 325. However, there was an artist proof of 50, and that artist proof was signed by the creators, Don Bluth, Gary Goldman, and John Pomeroy, and it also was signed by Tracy M. Lee, the founder of Electric Tiki. Now this artist proof right here, let's see if I can just show you here. There was an excellent review done by Carnage6X on YouTube. If you want to see this unboxed and check it out, definitely recommend checking out his. Did a wonderful job, so kudos to you. And I have not taken this out of the box yet. I thought about getting a custom glass orb done so that this can be put on a stand, but for now I'm leaving it in the box. And as I mentioned earlier, there was a limited run and there was an artist proof. I don't know if you can really see that there, but this is the artist proof number 2 of 50. And when I got this, I got it from Electric Tiki, and I did look for number 1 or the prototype. However, I think Tracy is probably keeping number 1, or one of the creators has number 1 or the prototype, but having number 2 is awesome, and having it signed by the creators as well as Tracy is fantastic. So that's a highlight piece, and again, I think it's very cool to have all of this stuff to help build my son's appreciation for not only video gaming, but hopefully animation and graphic design. And that down the road, if that's a career he wishes to pursue, then fantastic. So if you hear this, son, all the best if you want to keep drawing, and that's great. All right, and last but not least, you know, it's a fantastic game. By today's standards, you might think it's simple, but it did revolutionize gaming during the time. I remember pumping quarters into the machine at Captain Carnival, a local kind of semi-arcade, semi-party place, a previous version of like Dave & Buster's. But yeah, this is tremendous to have. And for everyone out there, I don't know, what were your thoughts about Dragon's Lair and stuff? And are there any things here that you think are cool? Do you have any of this stuff? You know, what are your favorite memories of Dragon's Lair? Love to hear from you. And that's about it. Thanks for watching another edition of Danjer Collecting Pickups.